Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ukobo Akpan. And in this channel, if you're new here, we talk about business and business solutions, what small businesses can do to improve daily or to improve on their output and what they get back as results from their businesses. Now, today I want to talk about trying to do things the same way that every other person is doing. You see, we have a problem in our country. We have a problem generally with small businesses where you see someone starting a business and the next day the neighbor is also starting the same business with no innovation. Now, if you're thinking about going into a business, I always advise people it is not because your neighbor is succeeding at it. It's not because your neighbor is doing it and you think, this person is making so much money from this business that if you go into it, you will succeed. No, it doesn't work that way. Most times people have different business models, people have different strategies in order to achieve what they are achieving or in order to achieve what they want in a particular business. So just seeing someone starting a business and you feel, oh, I've seen this thing moving, is not enough. Have you made your research? Have you asked questions? It is better if you start a business when you already have customers than starting a business or making products available and then you're going to look for customers. See, most small businesses do not survive because people don't ask questions. You are planning to start a business. Have you asked enough questions? Have you done your research about this business? Just because A is succeeding does not mean you should go into it. For instance, when I started a restaurant business, I thought there was so much money in restaurant business. But the part I did not understand was I did not understand what people were actually looking for. I did not understand the taste of the people I was serving. I did not understand their financial strength. I did not understand how much they are willing to pay for a plate of food. So I was offering premium food to people who had very little money to pay for food or people who already had options to pay for cheaper sources of food. So you see, it felt within a very short period of time, not because it was a bad business, but because I did not ask enough questions. And I also started another business that had to do with very little money. That was my popcorn business. It succeeded. Now, the reason why it succeeded so well was because people could afford it and the amount too was very small. They didn't have to spend so much in order to get the popcorn. And then the turnover, I was making so much money. Some days I was making 25, 30,000. And then people were even looking at this as if it was just a cheap business. Now, yes, it was a cheap business because I was selling for 50 naira, 30 naira, 100 naira, 200 naira. I think the maximum amount that someone has ever purchased the popcorn then at a blow was about 500 naira. But then I made profit out of it because because people kept buying, they kept coming back for it. But when I even invested the money into a bigger business that I thought, oh, now I've moved from my popcorn business, I'm now doing a restaurant, I'm doing a full-time restaurant. I didn't make it. I didn't make it. Understand what people want and understand not just what they want. Now, people wanted food, but in a student environment where I was operating, they did not have the financial strength to buy the food at the price that I was selling. Now, I was offering premium services to people who had thrifty amounts or people who had little or no money to spend on such commodity, on such product. Whenever you're starting a business, do not rush into a particular business just because someone is doing it or just because you feel there's so much money in it. There's so much money to be made. If you're rushing into it because you feel there's so much money to be made, you throw away your money, and at the end of the day, you feel depressed and you feel like, oh, this small business is not working. If you're looking for quick money, if you're looking for sure money, please get a job. I am honestly telling you this. I'm advising you, please get a job if you're looking for sure money. But if you're looking for money that will last, research and then be patient about it. Don't just rush into something because another person is saying this one is making so much from it. Understand your customers, understand how much they are willing to pay for a particular service, understand the price they are willing to pay. That thing might be selling so well, but if you're in the wrong environment, and let's take for instance, you're in an environment where people have so much money and you're selling in a very cheap amount, people won't buy. If you're in an environment where people have little money and you're selling very expensive, people won't buy. So understand the dynamics of the business environment before even trying to venture into it. So I believe that this my one sentence or this little piece of advice really work for someone. And if you think there's something else you need to know before starting a business, or something else I didn't mention about starting a business or starting a small business or growing a small business, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll do well to respond to it as fast as possible. And I promise you I'll make a new video on whatsoever you tell me to do. I will talk about it. I'll make an explicit explanation on what you need to know before rushing into it. And if you want me to be specific about any particular type of business, I specialize in it. And you know I'm going to talk about it, and I'm not going to please you. Trust me. I am not going to make you happy. This one might not make you happy, but I'm going to talk about the whatsoever you're doing in a very explicit manner. I'm going to try to make sure that I talk about it in ways that will favor you. I tell you the truth and nothing but the truth about small businesses. I've succeeded in it, you too can succeed. But first, be patient and be willing to learn. I'll see you in my next video. My name is Ukobo Akpan, and if you've not liked this channel already, like this channel, subscribe to this channel so you can get more updates like this. And I promise you I'll bring in more interesting videos. I promise you I'll bring in more content that will educate you on how to succeed in business, and will also inform you on what to do. If you feel you're having challenges in your business and you want me to talk about it or me to analyze your own nature of business, please state it in the comment section and I'll do just that. See you in the next video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. My name is Ukobo Akpan. I just came back from visiting my friend, and I'm saying see you later. Keep doing you and keep doing that small business. Bye.